The largest players out there can't talk about XRP. And in this video, I'm going to be outlining this and explaining to you guys exactly why I believe this is the case. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So back in the end of October, I put out a post and it was a little bit of a meme. And for those that don't know, but you should if you are a part of this, overall sector, if you're just a part of finance in general, you should know who this is. It's Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the largest asset management company out there. And I quoted it saying, tell CNBC to keep pushing Bitcoin while we buy altcoins. It's a little bit of a joke, but ultimately this is exactly what's happening right now. We see so much talk about Bitcoin. We see Bitcoin being pushed here and there. We see the traditional major banking players also going on CNBC saying, Bitcoin to 200K, Bitcoin to 350K, Bitcoin to 500K, Bitcoin will be worth $3 million and be the reserve, the world's reserve asset by 2030, 2050. Like, there's so much crazy talk about Bitcoin, and it's all to keep your focus on Bitcoin, when in fact, your focus should be on altcoins. Your focus should be on the next wave of the cycle, which is Ethereum and altcoins. But again, TradFi, traditional media, they're not going to tell you that. They are not going to guide you. They're not going to hold your hand. In fact, they're going to push you off the cliff. Now, over here, we have Larry Fink back in January of this year on Fox, and he cannot say anything about XRP. Now, we know today that the XRP ETF is in process, not from BlackRock. BlackRock has not filed one yet. But we have here, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink was asked about an XRP ETF and replied with, I can't answer that. It's clear XRP is chosen over Bitcoin. He's a believer of a stablecoin, not a Bitcoin, but a stablecoin based on a currency, a basket of a world currency. By the way, this is something that's getting pushed right now by the BRICS as well, which I find very interesting, but check this out.
Advent of Bitcoin ETFs is an example that we're legitimizing it. We're creating more safety.
Well, let me ask you this. Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that?
I can't. And you don't want me to.
I do.
Well, I can't.
All right. They're giving me the rap. Thank you.
So there you guys have it. Now, on top of this, I want to go over here to this video because this was more recent, and this was actually Elon Musk getting asked about XRP. Pay attention to how nervous he was. Musk's response was an unexpected, as it was revealing, why can billionaires endorse Bitcoin and Dogecoin but can't speak on XRP? Think about it. The silence says it all.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration, do you envision the XRP ledger being incorporated into the financial institutions in the future?
Well, I certainly cannot speak to any specific crypto, but I do think that the sort of cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against a centralized control. This is definitely not an endorsement or lack of endorsement for XRP, but I do think crypto, by its very nature, it helps with individual freedom.
There you guys have it. So there isn't really a lot of discussion here. There's not a major endorsement on XRP or anything. There wasn't a major bullish comment like he was talking about Dogecoin on mainstream media or anything like that. It's just so telling at this point that they can't really talk about XRP. They can't talk about anything that's going to make retail a ton of money. And as we think about that, it's also telling on what is the case with XRP, because XRP is one of the only few altcoins in this space to be targeted by the SEC, to be attacked blatantly by traditional financial players. And also Ripple, a company that endorses XRP, that utilizes the XRP ledger in their tech stack, also getting attacked on all fronts as well. Isn't it very telling on how significant XRP actually is and how significant Ripple as a company is? Also over here, Wall Street Deception 101. This is from Black Swan Capitalist, a BlackRock and CEO Larry Fink lesson. Learn the playbook, people. They want you in Bitcoin, an asset that has risen over, a massive percentage. The fact that Larry Fink expressed positive comments about Bitcoin. The fact that he can't talk about XRP, he never comments on other superior digital assets. He never comments on crypto significantly oversold. Larry's behavior tells you everything you need to know. The true wealth creation opportunities in the crypto market lie in other digital assets. And I actually like that he did say other digital assets, not just XRP, because yes, it's other, digital assets, not just XRP. There's other great altcoins as well that he's deliberatively not discussing. He can't. Those familiar with Wall Street and media dynamics should understand that the most valuable assets are never disclosed until their prime has passed. And yes, this is 100% true. Nobody wants to talk about XRP right now. And I even said something very similar, and it was in regards to the media campaign on Bitcoin. And I said that elites don't go on mainstream media and show you opportunities to get rich. They want you to FOMO into an asset that will make them richer and keep you poorer by missing out on the real value in the space. I don't know who needs to tell you this, but Bitcoin won't make you rich. Do your own research and find out where the big money is flowing. For example, AI and RWA tokenization are two key narratives to watch. Don't be manipulated by the nonsense. Think logically. The elites don't care about you. They only want your money. And even over here, and I believe that this video was actually taken from Crypto Darren, XRP Darren, Fame21 More over on X. It got posted by Ashley Prosper 1, and we can't talk about XRP, but we can talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, things that make you go, R3, BlackRock, Elon Musk, check it out.
As a company, I know that there was, some extracurricular, activity that was working its way through the courts, but and it's since been resolved. But I'm curious if there's ongoing discussions, since one of their primary focus is on the interbank settlement component that you're also touching.
So, frankly, Ripple's probably the only topic I can't talk about. So I just don't talk about it. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it.
And the genesis for this call, really, you're at least.
You see this? Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that?
I can't. And you don't want me to.
I do.
Well, I can't.
All right, they're giving me the rap. Thank you.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration.
And then it just goes on to play all three clips. But I already showed you guys these two clips. But this was actually from R3, which we know R3 is now looking to sell. Actually, they kind of folded up. But again, it just proves to you that XRP can't be talked about. And I do question why. I question why all the time. But also, the lawsuit itself, I said it since day one, should make you question why. Why was XRP targeted? Why is the case still ongoing when the consensus case just got dropped completely? Ethereum has now, free reign over the market. It makes you question why. What's going on? So there has to be something deeper going on behind all of this. Now, also, Chris Larson, remember, he said on the early days at Ripple and building a better Bitcoin. Subjective Views posted this. Check it out.
Talking about recent innovations in payments, we're going to focus the conversation on payments, but I thought it'd be useful to kick us off, and Chris, I'll turn to you, to just go back to the early days of XRP, Ripple, and I want to walk through a quick kind of evolution of thinking of how you thought about payments from those early days and how you're thinking about them now, and the two of you can tag team on that one, but over to you, Chris.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having us today. Sorry I can't be there in person, but great to see you both. So yeah, this is now going on about 12 years, since the earliest days of digital assets. Bitcoin had sort of been out there, but not well known at that time. I don't know, I think it may have been trading for $1 at that time. But there was a group of very, very smart cryptographers who I got involved with, who saw the innovation of Bitcoin, were super excited about it because it was the first decentralized currency that we've ever had in the world. But we're bothered by some of the aspects of it that we continue to see today, the enormous use of energy it takes to validate transactions. So we thought we could build a better Bitcoin. That was sort of what inspired that team early on. I'd say going back to the earliest days, though, I think it was nothing more than the world should have a non-governmental currency that's online that could reach anywhere on the planet. I don't think it was where we are today, which is really targeting cross-border payments, for example, and payments in general. It was more of a broader idea that it would be a good thing for the world to have a non-governmental currency that wasn't controlled by anybody, and that's sort of where the broadest notion of the industry went, which I think is a very powerful thing, and of course the foundation of everything else that comes from that.
Now, I also find it very interesting that he said it twice. He said non-governmental digital currency. Was that a little bit of a hint at who is actually the ones that created Bitcoin? Because it kind of sounded like it. But regardless of that, again, I question what is going on here. All right, because even over here, and I said it, I keep bringing up BlackRock because BlackRock keeps feeding everyone the Bitcoin pill. Remember what I keep saying, the steps are being taken in order to accommodate for these new technologies. Head of digital assets at BlackRock. Eventually, we expect there will be a convergence where the best of the old and the new technology will become fused into a new infrastructure system in finance. This is the largest asset management company, but also remember that they are extremely bullish on tokenization as well. The journey into a completely new world of finance has already started. Focus on the projects in the space that are at the forefront of the tokenization and digitalization revolution. I already put a spotlight on XLM, XDC, HBAR, XRP, and others. There is a lot of great opportunities in the space. It might not seem like it right now, but this is an opportunity of a lifetime and probably the last opportunity of this size for the next 50 to 100 plus years. And yes, I still believe this, right? As we look at this space, what is going to be the next innovation? You might say AI. Okay, well, guess what? AI needs blockchain. It needs immutability. It needs transparency. It needs to have that on-chain aspect tied to it, but also smart contracts can limit how rogue AI can go. So as we think about AI, blockchain is the key. But if we think about blockchain and crypto, guys, guess what? The clock is ticking. We don't have much time to get behind this in such a large way to the point where we will see the largest gain through the opportunity of it. And what I mean by that is once regulations hit this space, once these big players like BlackRock and the big banks and the traditional financial players go live with their solutions, they push tokenization, everything's greenlit, which by the way, they already have everything built. We talked about this on many occasions. Once they go live, it's game over. It's game over for retail to get in on the ground floor. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to actually be ahead of the big players going live. You might say, all right, well, they already have the ETFs. Oh, they've already been here for a while. You could say that, and sure, it might be true, but we haven't seen the gains from that yet. They're still pushing Bitcoin. They're not pushing these altcoins, which is why I say we have a once in a lifetime opportunity in front of us. And it's just crazy to me that they can never talk about XRP, and that should tell you something. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.